A right-angled triangle has a perpendicular on its base, like this, so that it divides the base into two parts, having lengths 9 and 16. Can you find the measure of all sides of the triangle? Pause the video to solve. Share with your friends to challenge them. Let's see how we can solve this. First, let's give a variable to every side of the triangle. Let's say height is h. This side is x, and this side is y. Now let's try to find side x of the triangle. So for this triangle, height is h, and base is 9. So using Pythagoras' theorem, we can say x squared equals 9 squared plus h squared. Let's do the same with side y. Using Pythagoras' theorem, we can say y squared equals 16 squared plus h squared. Now, if we try to apply Pythagoras' theorem on the whole big triangle, whose one side is 25 and other two sides are x and y, we will get x squared plus y squared equals 25 squared. Now we can substitute values of x squared and y squared in this final equation, and we will get 9 squared plus h squared plus 16 squared plus h squared equals 25 squared. Now let's solve this equation for the value of h. We can write it like 2h squared plus 81 plus 256 equals 625. Solving further, subtracting 81 and 256 from both sides, we will get 2h squared equals 288. Now let's divide by 2 on both sides, and we will get h squared equals 144. Now square root both sides, and we will get h equals 12. Now we have the height of the triangle, so let's find the value of x using the first equation. We can write it like x squared equals 9 squared plus 12 squared, which will be x squared equals 81 plus 144, which is 225. Now square root both sides, and we will get x equals 15. Now let's find the second side using the second equation. We can write it like y squared equals 16 squared plus 12 squared, which will be y squared equals 256 plus 144, which is 400. Now square root both sides, and we will get y equals 20. And that's the answer. Please like, share, and subscribe if you find this interesting and informative.